What's up, everybody? The real sound of H-Town 97.9 The Box. Young Jas here, 7 to 11 p.m. And we are doing something very, very special today. Look, I'm going to give everybody time to tap in. We're going to be live on Facebook as well as YouTube doing a special edition of Women Who Win in the Mix presented by She's Happy Hair. So this special edition we are doing celebrating Black Music Month and all of the women who contribute to music. So today we're going to talk to some of my favorite DJs, some of my favorite ladies right here from H-Town, and we're also going to be giving you guys the chance to win, all thanks to She's Happy Hair, $500 in cash, a She's Happy Hair bundle. And look at these bundles over here. Look, I got all the prize winnings right here. I'm going to be showing you guys throughout the live. The bundles are here and ready to get in your hair. She's Happy Hair. Let's go. A She's Happy Hair bundle. And look, that's not it. Not only are we giving away bundles, I got a prize pack here that you're going to be able to win as well. Of course, the $500 and tickets to the Summer Jam coming up here in H-Town. Look, Ken the Man is performing at the Summer Jam. Big Frida. It's going to be amazing. But guys, look, without further ado, for this special Women Who Win She's in the Mix edition, I'm so excited. I got to introduce my three ladies who we're going to be getting it today together. So very first, let me introduce my girl, DJ Cee Watts. I'm doing my own sound effects, y'all. Hey, gang, DJ Cee Watts in this thing. What's up, girl? Look, I'm ready for everybody to get to know you so much better, too. And next up, we have Ari, the DJ. Come on through, Ari. Virtually.
I'm here.
The virtual turn up to be real. And you got the bundles on deck. See, you ready.
We locked and loaded.
Yes, and last but certainly not least, my girl, DJ Tay Powers. Welcome to the mix.
What's up? Hey, y'all.
I love those things hanging behind you. What is that, actually?
My little floating hanging shelves. Got some succulents and a couple of, cassettes going on.
You live. Look, ladies, thank you girls so much for joining this. Look, you guys do the weekly Women Who Win mix on Wednesdays, and it's always so dope. Like my favorite day of the week. Everybody's always blowing up my phone like, who are these ladies? So we're going to get to know y'all more today. Of course, for everybody joining the live, you're going to have an opportunity to win some stuff thanks to She's Happy Hair. Look, text the word happy to the number 24042 for your chance to win the $500 cash, the tickets, all the prizes. We're going to get all into it. But first, let's get to know our guest today, our ladies. So first of all, ladies, I'm going to say whoever wants to go first, how did you get started DJing and what made you want to be a DJ? Cee Watts, because I introduced you first.
How did I get started DJing? I started DJing about four and a half-ish years ago. I just always wanted to do it. I was kind of in a place in my life where I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with my life. And I just went out on a limb and I had just got out of a relationship, like a long-term relationship. I was like, I'm going for my dreams. I'm about to do my thing. So I haven't looked back since. That's pretty much how I got started.
Dope.
Love it.
Ari.
We're going in order. Let's do it.
I got started DJing. Basically, I was at PV in Preview, A&M University, of course. PV Nation, shout out PV, watching this. But I got started basically just like broke college student. I was trying to figure out like what was a cool way for me to like make some money in the midst of going to school and not really having time to like do another job. And I just wanted to do something fun. So I like every time we was in the car, I'm on the aux cord with my friends. We had a party. They like, what's the best song to play? Like, so I don't know. Some of my friends, we just started talking. They was like, what if you start DJing? I was like, I started like for money at first. I'm like, okay, let me start DJing, because that's the whole point of I'm trying to do something to give me some money. But then everything, I'm like, dang, ain't nobody gonna book me though. Wait, because they don't know me. I'm a new DJ. How am I gonna get booked? Hold on. So how am I gonna make some money? This is not making no sense. So then it really just pushed me. Then I just started going so hard. I had started throwing my own events and started like networking more with people and stuff, So long story short, that's pretty much how I started.
Okay. What about you, Tay?
So a lot of people know I went to a school called HSPVA here in Houston, School for Performing and Visual Arts. And we didn't have any type of sports teams, any type of anything, but we had something called RPVA, which is Radio PVA. And we had a DJ team. So I started DJing in high school, and we would throw parties every Friday at lunch. People would be standing on the tables. It looked like fame. It was crazy. We had a whole hour to throw parties. We started doing stuff around the city. Started throwing parties with people, I don't know if y'all remember, like International Ballroom and all those type of places. We started throwing the team parties, charging people $5 to get in. So been at it a little minute, but yeah, RPVA high school. That's how it all got started.
That's live.
That is live. So I have a technical question for y'all. How did y'all like actually learn how to like mix though? Did you teach yourself or like YouTube or
YouTube? I learned from YouTube.
What?
That's dope.
I learned literally. I got on YouTube and I'll be in my room for like hours. Like I'm talking, when I first started DJing, I probably like would DJ like 6 days in a week, but in my room like for hours, just all day YouTube. I didn't really know anybody that DJ. Like I didn't know any DJs so I had to, like that was really my only option.
Dang.
Yeah, I didn't know any DJs.
YouTube didn't exist when I started. Like, I don't even think Google really existed, high key. So yeah, like I started on legit CDs. Like we literally had to bring our trucks of CDs. I know it almost sounds like it's vinyl, but it had CDs and literally click, which track, and you had to know by memory where your songs were on each disc, right? So wasn't like mix it crazy back then, just because it's like everything is by ear. So but luckily had a few people that were older than me. They're all guys, of course, that were on that DJ team to kind of be able to teach me. But since 10th grade, actually, it was just kind of trial and error, honestly.
I did a little bit of everything. I used YouTube. Some of my DJ friends when I was going to PV, it was a lot of DJs at PV, like a lot, but mainly like dudes. Like I think the only female DJ at PV was like 4.0 at the time when I was there. I think she was the only one, like for the most part. But yeah, so I really just kind of like reached out to them. I started using YouTube. YouTube actually was really a big help. It really is. I'm not gonna lie. Like once you get into something, like I think for scratching and stuff I use YouTube, but just for like basic stuff, I just like practice in my room and other DJs will help me out.
Dang, that's live. People always be saying YouTube, and I be trying. I'm like, this is too much.
For real. You just gotta find the right videos. Like
those scratch tutorials on YouTube are legit.
They teach how to beat match everything. Like they taught me about. I didn't know anything about BPMs, anything. YouTube. Like I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like I learned all that on YouTube, but I was so serious. I was determined to find like what I was looking for, like the answers I was looking for. So.
Right. So what would you girls say is the biggest challenge as a DJ?
Being a girl.
What'd you say?
I was gonna ask that as the second part. She said being a girl. I was gonna ask that as the second part. So do you think like hands down that's the number one biggest challenge? Maybe
not for everybody.
It is a big challenge.
It is a challenge, especially when you don't fit into a certain aesthetic and you're not trying to look. I'm gonna just keep it real. When you're not trying to look like a dancer and be a DJ at the same time. Right. Like, I know we all get booked and we're all booked and busy, but there is a certain aesthetic where it's like, we know we'd be even possibly further along if we, kept that aesthetic or, you don't even have to DJ. You just have to look like something,
Yeah.
So that, as far as being a real DJ, that is a type of barrier to entry. But besides that, for me, I also kind of want to say kind of being boxed in based off of, not necessarily being a woman, but also as a Black woman. A lot of times people expect you to play certain things. They expect you not to do certain things. And versus our counterparts don't necessarily have those boundaries per se. Yeah. So that is one thing for me, but I try to be out of the box,
Hey. Okay, wait. I want to take a quick break, y'all, to let everybody know that this is all presented by She's Happy Hair. Women Who Win. She's in the mix. I got DJ Cee Watts, Ari the DJ, my girl Tay Powers as well. And so we're doing a big giveaway. Make sure you guys text the word happy to the number 24042 for a chance to win some $500 cash, tickets to Summer Jam, and some. Look at this bonnet. This She's Happy Hair silky bonnet. Look, if you ladies, y'all know you gotta have either the silk pillow or the bonnet, because if your hair gonna be dry in the morning. Look, I already know because I be slipping. There's She's Happy Hair shampoo in here too. There's also some growth tea tree oil. I be using that growth stuff. And then there's these biotin like gummies. I don't know if y'all be like eating these too, but they're supposed to be like good for your skin and hair and nails and all that stuff. So these are dope.
Right. And I need all of that.
They even have lashes in here too.
Not lashes.
Said not the lashes.
Yes.
Look, I see the lashes, Cee Watts over there. Okay, guys. So, how would you describe your DJ style, each of y'all? Because each of y'all is very unique and different. That's what I love about the Women Who Win Wednesday mixes, because everybody's style is different. So, how would you describe your own style?
Like DJ wise, or like just in general?
DJ wise, I guess.
Okay.
You asked, Ari. You got to answer it first.
First, so like my DJ style, like me, I like to do like all type of events. I like to do like all type of different stuff. Like the main thing that I always do, of course, is club for the most part, just because that's just where I'm like mostly booked in what I got going on. But I really like doing like my DJ style. Like I really go everywhere with it. Like even if we in the club, like we can go on a trip. We're gonna start. I might throw some 80s in there. I might throw some pop, some rock. You know, just like always, especially when you're in the club. I like to always try to throw like that stuff that people ain't gonna think that I'm gonna throw in there, if that makes sense. Cause like it's so consistent. I DJ the club like every single day, like the same thing every single day. So it's like some of those songs we already gonna have to play. Like we have to play it. Like it's not no, you know, if it's a nice song, it has to get played. We gonna play it, but it's always refreshing to like throw those. I like to throw those little things that people not gonna expect me to throw in there. You know what I'm saying? Since the job that I do is so consistent, we always hear the same music. Like I say that like that's my style. Like I like to surprise people with certain songs or certain little things that I might do, little mixes, little rolls, you know, different stuff.
I feel that. What about you, Tay?
You know, on that same front, like I like mixing it up. I just like making people dance, whether that's, you know, some stuff from the East Coast, some Baltimore, Jersey house, club music, some, you know, trap, whatever. I just kind of like to do music that is going to get people going. And then also I tend to like to echo or harken back to wherever a sample like now was from. So you might hear me I might play a Deja Vu and then Uptown Baby and then go into Fab and Meek Mill, Uptown Baby. I like to kind of do a little play on words and you'll be like, oh snap, I didn't realize that's where that was from. So that's really fun to me when people kind of come up to me and be like, oh, I never realized that. So I like to mix it up like that.
I like that.
Personally, I think the easiest way to sum up my style is I'm like a crowd pleaser, I'll say. So whatever event I'm doing, doesn't matter if it's a baby shower, a club, whatever it is, I'm gonna play what I think people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna play for the people. Like I know a lot of DJs like to play what they like, or they'll play like, you know, or they'll just try different stuff. Like I'm gonna keep it mixed up, but I'm gonna play what I see people reacting to. So I always say I'm like a crowd pleaser type DJ. Like wherever I'm at, whatever event I'm doing, I'm gonna make sure the people that are there are engaged. If they're not engaged, I feel like I'm not doing my job. So
that's
facts. I feel that. We got some questions, guys, from the audience. We are doing Women Who Win. She's in the mix, presented by She's Happy Hair. So we have a question from Star. She said, I always hear about the pros of being a DJ. Well, what's a few cons? Y'all like, there's some cons in there. Oh, hold on.
for sure.
Oh, request. So now we can talk about y'all's pet peeves and stuff like that.
Damn requests, man.
They'll come with something from out of left field, and I'm like, you really thought that went with that? Like,
do you not see the vibe that I've created here? Like, are you not following the vibe? I think some of the cons is just being people not realizing that we're actually working back here. Like we're not partying. We're partying in a sense, but this is a job for us. So we're trying to create a vibe. We're trying to maintain a vibe or switch a vibe. So we're actually working and paying attention, like what songs are coming next. And we're not just up here, like people will try to have whole conversations with you while you do that's like insane to me that you see I'm sitting here like trying to vibe and you're trying to talk about linking up. I don't know. It's just so that's like a con for me is the conversations while I'm DJing. Like, please.
Oops. No, I'm just saying I don't be going that far. I just be like, hey y'all, and then I just go.
Right. This might seem really strange to some people, but like after weeks of touring, you know, you get tired. You know, it's like literally day in, day out, going to a different city. And sometimes you're not staying in that city, you're traveling overnight to go to the next show, right? And so no matter what, you have to be on in front of a stage, in front of an arena, however many people. And that's the one thing. It's like after a while, it's like you can't be tired. And I know, Jazz, you kind of experienced this as well, being a personality. It's just like sometimes you just got to put that on the back burner and be on and give the people a show. So it's a little bit more difficult than people would assume.
Absolutely.
I would say to piggyback off that, I would say maybe a con would be like just not only the tiredness, like not being able to really do like anything. Like, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. When I was 16 working at Sonic, I like sneak on my phone, or if I needed to go cry real quick, or if I needed to go do, like I could go do that. But with DJing, it's like it's none of that. The feelings, I had a bad day, because even if we had a bad day, we still had to create that vibe. So it's like I can't come in here because I'm not bad. So it's like you can't really, like she said, you just really just always you just have to be on. It's not something where let me leave the DJ booth and go make a call real quick, and you might be at a bar, go get a drink or something, but it's like we just have to keep our game face on. So even then, when those requests are coming and nobody know that we really done had a bad day, it just calm down, y'all. Give me a break.
Just let me work.
Yeah, so like working, but it's just not one of those jobs where you can ever really just be off.
Okay, we got a phone question, y'all. It says, what DJs inspire you and what artists have you? I want to know, because I know some of y'all have already DJed for some artists, are in the mix of DJing for some artists. So let's say first y'all say what DJs inspire you girls, and then what artists you have DJed for or would like to DJ for as well. This is exciting. Thank you, Jonathan.
Great question. I'll just go ahead and start right now. I really love what Megan Wright has done. She has just, I know she came from hometown, and just like overall is just booming on the East Coast right now, and has her own projects and everything. Even Khaled, some people might say certain things, he's not spinning as much anymore, but he literally has his own conglomerate, his own sound, and has everybody rocking with his stuff. Now, as far as artists to DJ for me, I know he does not have a DJ, but I would love to do a show with Bruno Mars. I think that would be so fun. Like, just that would be fun. Just put that out in the universe. If he's hearing it, hey,
There you go, Tay. Look, y'all, DJ Tay. And also, Tay, didn't you DJ for Justin Bieber?
So I actually was engineering at the time, and I was working at Atlantic, so I engineered for a lot of the Journal's album. So I didn't DJ for him, but I did record. And so, yeah, but the other artists of DJ, DJ for Maya, Leela James, and a couple others out here. So it's been cool.
Journal's R&B Bieber has my heart. That's just
I love it. It was great seeing that progress and that process.
Yeah.
I can't compare anything to that. Seeing them all write that record in the studio was amazing.
That's dope. Who's next?
I'll go next. What was the question again?
What DJs inspire you? There we go, Jonathan Cook. What DJs inspire you? What artists you have DJ for, would like to DJ for?
DJs that inspire me. So I'm a 2009 kid. I graduated high school 2009. DJ Drama inspires me a lot, because the way he took just like the mixtape and albums and kind of made mixtapes what they are today, and just like how he worked for the streets, basically, as far as being more than just a DJ, working with artists closely to the point where he was putting artists on to the point where he's an artist. What I'm saying? That's DJ Drama is a big inspiration for me. I just love everything that he's done for music, hip hop, period. I love that. And as far as artists that I would love to DJ for, I don't really have anybody in particular, to be honest. I always wanted to DJ for Ken, and I'm actually getting a chance, Ken the Man, and I'm actually getting a chance to, she was somebody, because I wanted to organically build a relationship with somebody. As far as a new artist, I never really cared to DJ for somebody that's already big, because that's cool, but I always want to DJ for DJ Drama, how he organically would build artists and work with them. And so that's something I always wanted to do. And Kim was somebody, I mean, you could ask her from like when she first started rapping years ago. I would be like, Kim, let me be a DJ. And she would just always ignore me. But I don't know what happened now. She didn't backtrack. That's
what happened now? She's like, you know what? You know
that's
what?
our girl. Like, we locked in. So I'm getting a chance to DJ for her now with her stuff going on.
At Rolling Loud, right?
Yeah, Rolling Loud. So we doing Rolling Loud together.
Oh.
Super lit. Super lit. It's like literally a dream come true for me. And it's crazy because Ken is like, you know, she's not even like where she's going to be yet. But it's like a dream for me to work with somebody from like their process. Like that's a dream for me. So this is dope. And I DJ for bigger artists, but I mean it's cool. I just always want to do that like organic relationship thing. Like this is dope.
That is really dope. I'm excited for y'all. And Ari, last but definitely not least.
I would say DJ that inspired me. I would probably say DJ Khaled for sure because like for multiple reasons. Like I'm a DJ right now. Of course, he's a DJ, but it's like I just see like his growth and going into like different areas of music and his geniusness and the way people speak about him. Sorry, y'all, my dog want to be close to me. Like just it's just like everything because of course, like I'm not gonna be DJing in the club, you know, like for the rest of my life but it's like I love the way how he just dipped in autos, like man, DJ Khaled's a genius. Seriously, oh my god, it's crazy dog. But so I would say DJ Khaled for sure inspires me, and many other DJs. But to just keep it short and simple, him and people I've DJed for, I have DJed mainly like concerts for people like Queen Aja, Dolph, Megan, Kaylani, Ombre,
wow.
And probably more people, but mainly those were mainly just like shows. Somebody I would like to DJ for, like Drake, Future, Young Boy, just the name of a few. I like to turn up, so it's like
for sure.
I like to DJ for.
Absolutely. Okay, we got some more questions from the audience. Star said, are the other female DJs supportive of each other, or is it like slick competition at times in your experience? What y'all think? Okay, Cee Watts got to sip some tea. Let's see. What do you think?
I think we're all supportive of each other, at least in Houston. I thought you said, my bad. But yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, I know sometimes it can be a little bit like when we first kind of coming onto the scene, like, wait, who's that? Who's this? But overall, at least in Houston, I think that we've been really supportive of each other. And when we can get to play together or see each other, it's all love, it's all support, at least on my end, for sure.
Yeah. I agree. I think I've experienced nothing but support from all the women that I've worked with or even haven't even met, but we follow each other, or even from like other cities. It'd be like random and we all just be supporting each other. It's like weird. I think it's because we know how hard we have it though, being being women. But it's always gonna be like slight competition, I think, with anything and anybody in any field. Like you always gonna think you're the best, like so.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I would agree. I think everybody is pretty much supportive, especially like because it's becoming like so many female DJs. So it's like when somebody come on the scene, you're like, okay, cool. Like it's another one. You feel me? Like we all, pretty much supportive. And of course, like what I said, like, of course it's going to be competition, but always like friendly competition, like never really nothing of, if anything, it really be like promoters and stuff be trying to like turn us against each other and do little slick stuff. You feel me? Other than that, with us, it always be love. So, as long as you really got a strong mind up in this game and people can't get inside your mind and all that, it's really all love.
I love to hear that. Okay, we got another question too from Corey Lewis. He said, who's your favorite old school artist to mix into your set?
Old school. Old school, I'm thinking if I have two. So if he counts as old school, I don't know if he counts as old school. Juvenile? Juvenile old school?
Technically, it's been 20 years. I would say
I'm from New Orleans too, so I could do like a whole crazy Juvenile, like Hot Boys, Big Time set. That's like my favorite. That's me being biased and being from New Orleans. So if they okay.
I'm trying to think how old are we getting? I really like putting I ain't gonna lie, Usher got a lot of good bangers. Like you can never really go wrong. Like you throw that Bad Girl in there, or like if it's
You don't have to call you for sure.
You throw that little Nice and Slow in there. You know, if you even, you know, doing some EDM or some crazy stuff, you got some Usher bangers you can throw in there. So really, you know, Usher, if we gonna count him as old school.
Yeah, we will.
We can do that. I want to say kind of what Cee Watts is saying. I love doing a bounce set. I love, you know, giving Trigger Man, you know, that goes into pretty much everything. Even now with Chris Brown and Young Thug is the same beat.
Right.
So that track always goes into a set. And then if I really want to go back, like a double Dutch bus and Missy, and then kind of bring it to the 2020s and kind of throw that all in together. So it just depends on how far back we want to go.
We're taking it back. I feel like that's a good measurement of the old school, guys. And don't forget, look, we are doing Women Who Win. She's in the Mix, presented by She's Happy Hair. Text the word happy to the number 24042 for your chance to win $500. All this whole entire bundle of look, She's Happy Hair products and 4 tickets to the Summer Jam Fest. Look, there's some She's Happy Hair conditioner in here. I didn't even know they had all these products. Edge control. Got to make sure the edges is laid. Number one thing. You can never have too much edge control. I keep one in every bag, so it ain't no excuses. Then there's also some Moroccan serum right here. And look, y'all, the bundles are right here. They just ready for somebody to win. So make sure you text that word happy to the number 24042 so you can get these bundles for the summer, okay? And shout out to everybody who is tapping in too. Jacqueline Johnson, I saw her. Shout out to you. Shout out to Star on the questions too. And again, big love to She's Happy Hair. So look, women specifically, girls, y'all know Black women have been tastemakers in hip hop. So if the ladies like it, then it becomes the next big trend. Do you feel like the women are finally getting like the credit that they deserve in terms of like success and respect in hip hop?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Finally, right?
I think it's just now, you know, we had a little taste of it in the 90s, you know, with Foxy and Lil' Kim and everything, and had a kind of surgence of female hip hop and female rappers in the 90s. And I think this is our second wave for sure.
Yeah. Even harder too.
It's finally all coming together. I feel like they paved the way for a lot of people. And at that time, a lot of them really didn't even get, like, I'm imagining some people back in the 90s, female artists, and I'm imagining them like right now, if they like right now,
media, right?
Man, it would be crazy right now. But of course, it is still crazy. So they paved the way for those women that are, you know, artists right now, finally getting what they deserve, getting recognition, charting, you know, like, I mean, awards, like just everything, like, and then, you know, social media is bigger now and everything. So I feel like they paved the way, and then now the women now, like, they are reaping, even female DJs, because we all reaping the benefits of a path that, you know, has been laid in front of us, for real.
For sure.
Juvie has to be in the mix, Jacqueline Johnson said. Oh, we got another question right here from Starch. It says, is it easy to date in your field? Do you have to worry about jealousy from your partner or curving people away from the DJ booth? Let's get into
next question.
We have
every experience.
What?
Is it easy to date in the field? It's probably easy, but it's also hard. I mean, you meet a lot of people being a DJ, so I think it's easier because you're not sitting at home or sitting in the office. So we meet a lot of people, but of course, you date people and you're around so many people. People are going to have insecurities. I mean, next question.
Next question.
Dating a DJ, just, I don't know. I feel like we get the, like, probably the short end of the stick. You know, just like, I feel like people think that, you know, you got a lot of stuff going on, then you might be a busy person, so you might not really have time for, you know, certain things. And, you know, it's just like, I don't know. And of course, yeah, people get jealous. I mean, people can get jealous over somebody with a regular job, you know? You really gotta, you know, but yeah, with DJing, if you dating a DJ, you really got to have a strong mind. But like I said, I feel like that's with anybody, you know?
Right.
Curving from the DJ booth.
You with somebody that likes to be out and about, that's a people person, because that's the one thing you don't want, to be with somebody who is looking at you, waiting for your set to be over. Like, all right, this
where you at? Right, yeah.
Can't do that.
Right.
Jonathan Cook says, is there any DJ etiquette when it comes to, oh, this is a great question, when it comes to multiple mixers on a full day party or a club night? Because I've heard a lot of DJs say before, like, damn, why did they play that so early? Like, whatever the case. What's the DJ etiquette?
If you are opening DJ, you cannot play the bangers. Like, you're supposed to save those for the headline and the middle DJ. You're supposed to go back in your set.
I think you should really test your skills as a DJ, as an opener DJ. I think you should really test your like Tay said, go back.
Mm-hmm. If you can get them going, not playing the bangers, then you're a good DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Definitely a DJ etiquette.
I think it's because too most of the people don't really arrive to the club until maybe 12:31. So if you're playing all the hot songs at 11:30 and then the closing DJ, I mean the people that most of the club wants to hear these songs, these hot, you know what I'm saying, the hot songs. So why not wait till everybody's here to play instead of like dropping it at 11? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like it only makes it makes more sense if everybody's here to play the hot stuff. Like that just makes sense. Yeah, that just makes sense.
I feel you. Somebody said, Taja, we have a question. She said, have you ever messed up a set?
Girl, too many times.
Too many times. I don't even get noticed. I don't think they even ever notice.
They don't. But yeah, I think we've all messed up.
Little quick technical things, or like has ever been something like big, like my board is broken?
Yeah.
It's all type of stuff, man.
All kind of stuff. Music that's off in the middle of the club.
Mm-hmm.
All kind of stuff.
What do you do if something happens like that? Like a big, like, oof.
Hop on the mic.
Don't panic. That's the first thing I had to learn that early on. Don't panic. I used to panic. And then when I stopped panicking, I'm like, okay, it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. We'll move on. Like, just don't panic. That's the best advice I can give you.
Okay, take a shot, might smoke I'll play.
Relax a little bit, get your mind off of it. They're gonna be like, where's the thing?
Like, man, I'm like, here we go again.
Exactly. It's just like, oh Lord.
We'll be back in 5, y'all.
Exactly.
That's it. Just take a quick intermission. Look, y'all, this is all Women Who Win. She's in the Mix, presented by She's Happy Hair. Got another question. Do you girls ever worry about fights breaking out when you play like drill music or any type of like, you know, like people be liking the mosh and all that kind of stuff? Do you ever worry about that?
How far
if they gonna fight
DJ booth for a while, I stay.
They didn't fought off. Can we talk about Devin Campbell? They don't care.
That's true. They don't shoot up.
Seriously, it's anything. You'll look up. I'll be like, man, we playing some. We on Afro beats, man.
Exactly.
If they on that type of time, that's just them. Okay.
Right, the crowd is probably just gonna happen. Honestly, it depends on the crowd more so than the music. I think.
We got another question right here from AS Hart, maybe 10. Ladies, what skills do you think DJs need to be successful?
Really like basic DJ skills for sure to start, you know, like just being able to work the board, transition, you know, knowing, you know, history about the boards, about music, everything, because sooner or later, you know, you're going to need all of it. So you just want to make sure like you on point with everything. Like, and I mean, just regular DJ stuff, you know, make sure you know the board, make sure you know things about DJing, and make sure you a very determined person and consistent, you know, because even like how I explained earlier when I first started DJing, you don't just start DJing and everybody like, oh, let me get you over here. Like, let me, you know, book you. Like, nah, like you this is something like you really have to really work hard for. This got to be something that you want. It's a learned trait, you know what I'm saying? So if you really like music, it'll probably be a little easier for you. But you definitely, you know, to be successful, really, you just got to work hard and know what DJing is about.
I agree. I think to be a successful DJ, because you can be a good DJ and not be a successful DJ. Because I know plenty of good DJs who aren't successful, and I know successful DJs who, you know, we're not gonna say not good, but there are people that are better. So I think being successful and being a good DJ is two different things. So you have to more so honestly figure out, do you want to be successful or good or both? And if you want to be successful, I think it takes, like Eric said, hard work and drive is the most thing, because that beats talent any day. Hard work beats talent anytime, any day. So be a hard worker, learn the game, like Eric said, learn everything about it, and then just find people that you want to, that kind of fit the aesthetic that you like and the what you want to kind of go, the route you want to go in, and follow them on Instagram, social media, and just kind of take notes on what they do. I think that's a big thing too.
I think they hit it on the head. It's hustle and also being able to market yourself and knowing what it is, like your lane and how it is that you're going to stand out and what you're going to do. Because all three of us here, we're here in this area and we all do different things. So I think that's really a major part of it too.
Right.
Okay, I have a big question for y'all. So I'm going to show off these products, but I'm going to ask you first so you can think about it. Who do each of y'all think is on the Mount Rushmore of DJs? Sit with it. And this is all being brought to y'all by She's Hair. We got the products over here, okay, while the ladies are thinking. I got the shampoo. I got the conditioner over here. We, of course, got the bundles on deck. And it's more than one in here. I keep showing y'all this one. Y'all know it's bundled with an S. So we got all three pieces up in here. I don't want to look. I'm trying not to mess up y'all's prize winnings. The the growth, hair growth, tea tree oil right here. The biotin, the gummies, it'd be the gummies for me. And the serum right here too. Edge control. And all of this is She's Happy Hair, y'all. Y'all already know. Okay, now we're about to get into the Mount Rushmore of DJs. Top 4. Here we go. Who first?
Real quick, is it of all time? Is it our 2010s Mount Rushmore? Is it
like, you know, like what?
Can we do all time or is that too much?
I'll do yeah, maybe. I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Because it's like if we go all time, we got to go all the way, you know, to the people who started it. If it's
okay, like last 20 years, you know, like our, you know, from what we grew up on and have a respectable, what we truly know about it to like now.
Okay,
I'll go first.
Okay,
it's 4 people on Mount Rushmore, right?
Yeah.
For me, like DJ Drama, of course, that's my guy. I love DJ Drama. I'll give another one to DJ Khaled because he's revolutionary in what he's done as well. Kid Capri, I love his mic skills, his mic presence. I learned a lot about mic presence from watching Kid Capri. And I want to say, this is me being biased again, and y'all might not agree with this, but Manny Fresh, just because I'm from New Orleans. And I love
Manny.
So
that's my dude.
Legend from the 504, for sure.
Yeah, next.
I guess I'll go. I'm gonna mix it up too. I already kind of said Khaled for sure, just because of what he's done as a DJ, executive producer. I'm gonna also say Beverly Bond because, you know, she stepped outside of the DJ, away from the turntables and did, you know, her philanthropy and everything and what she's done and created a name for herself with Black Girls Rock. Up and coming, I really, well, I say up and coming, but she's been around. I really love Diamond Cuts. I think she's crazy. She's solid, great personality. And then last but not least, I'm gonna throw in a wild card in there and say A-Track. I really like A-Track.
I love A-Track.
Fire. And he's a dude that just can get in anywhere. You might see him on a EDM set, you see him on a hip hop set, he'll be doing some house stuff. It's just he kills it every time.
Yeah, he's dope.
Ari, it's all on you. The final answer.
All right, final answer. So I would say DJ Khaled up there.
Yep.
You can throw David Guetta. Love him. Please put him on my list. I would say somebody said it in the comments, and I would definitely agree. D Nice is a really, really good DJ. I really like him.
Yeah.
And I would say, who else? For now, we're just gonna put me because I can't.
I love it.
Go ahead.
I can't think off the top of my head who else I would put. So we just gonna leave it there. But really, what everybody said, like y'all even had me thinking of some other DJs. I'm like, man, I forgot about. I know, right? That's so funny. Like, even like Erykah Badu, like so many of these DJs, like it's just crazy. I can't even speak right now.
DJ.
This is crazy. Like everybody, like a lot of people really DJ.
Yeah, for sure.
True. Okay, guys, before I ask the final question, I want to thank our sponsors again, She's Happy Hair, for sponsoring Women Who Win. She's in the mix. Look, giving away a big bundle prize pack today, all this stuff. We're celebrating Black Music Month and the contributions of women, all presented by She's Happy Hair. We got my girl DJ Cee Watts. We got Ari the DJ, my girl Tate Powers here. We got the She's Happy Hair stuff on deck. So make sure you guys text the word happy to the number 24042 to get in there. You'll be all in there to get for your chance to win the products. $500. And look, the products are worth $500. You win $500 and these Summerfest tickets. Look, Big Frida, Ken the Man, all performing. It's gonna be fire. 4th of July weekend. And so finally, this is my last question, girls. What would I always gonna be like, guys, girls? What advice would you give to some other women who want to get into music?
Hop in there, you know, hop in. Like if you want to get into music, get into music. You know, that's like a really straightforward answer, but it's like if you want to get into it, like get into it. Like music, whether you want to rap, sing, you want to DJ, whatever you want to do, literally like just go ahead and do it. So if you want to sing and you need some vocal lessons or you need to go to get a mic, go to the studio, see how you sound. If you want to DJ, buy the board, you know, like we just said, YouTube, other DJs, plenty of ways you can even learn things. So even if you don't know, or you like, well, I don't know, I can sing a little bit, but I don't know if I can make a track. Like, okay, well, go make a track. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you want to rap, every rapper, like I know, like we started from the bottom with so many rappers. It's really crazy. Yeah. So, fun fact at the bottom.
I love it.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, that's a good one right there. I told y'all I wanted to DJ, right? So what I did was I just happened to like DM somebody and was like, if you ever need DJ, like let me know. Just so happened, like they don't know me, I don't know them. Yeah, I've been DJing probably like 3 months. Only 3 months I have been DJing. And they just hit me back and was like, let's get on like a video call and like let's see like your skills. So I'm like, all right, cool. So it's like I just put myself out there. So, you know, if you want to get into music, like you never know where it'll take you. You know, you'll wake up one day and be like, man, like if I would never took that first step, like I wouldn't even be here. So
agree. For sure. And I would say, you know, no matter what the trends are, don't totally like mold yourself to what those trends are. Don't shift with the tide. Because if you don't know who you are, when you get in, the industry will change you for sure, for sure. So, you know, don't do it just based off of that, and be solid in who you are, what you want to do, and don't let anybody deter you or tell you differently. That's the main thing right there.
That's a word.
I would say my advice would be don't take anything personal. As far as being in this business, just keep a level, like know where you're going, know where you're headed, and just don't take anything personal. It's all mostly business at the end of the day. And, you know, just keep in mind that you have a goal, because it's easy to get in there and think people may not like you, or I'm not doing this because they you know, just start thinking things are personal when it's not. Most of the time it's not personal. Like it's business, and just roll with the business. Like don't take anything personal, ladies.
Amen to that. Taja said marketing is huge. Word of mouth is the best advertisement. The comments are popping. Women who win. She's in the mix right here. Thank you again to She's Happy Hair for creating this awesome convo. Don't forget, guys, text the word happy to the number 24042 for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to the Summer Jam right here in Houston. $500 cash and all this She's Happy Hair swag right here, from the biotin to the bundles to the tea tree oil. She's Happy Hair is hooking it up. So make sure you text in for your chance to win cash and prizes. Thank you all, ladies, for joining in. Look, Cee Watts, Tay Powers, Aaron the DJ, 3 of my favorites. Like just not even female DJs. Like y'all are just 3 of my favorite DJs of all time. Like y'all gonna be on my Mount Rushmore. I can't say but y'all for sure. And thank you guys again, She's Happy Hair, for sponsoring this whole thing. We all gonna have to link up sometime in person. Like we need to do something.
We have to do that.
We need to have a real life mixer. We're gonna make sure that happens. And thank everybody for getting in on the live. Y'all want to add anything before we go? This is it.
No, I'm so proud of you, ladies. Keep going.
I see you, Savage, DJ Savage, in the chat.
DJ Savage, she's DJing tonight. Actually, guys, make sure you tap in 10 p.m. for Women Who Winning this Wednesday. We fire. Taja said She's Happy Hair slaying us through this blazing hot summer and giving us a conversation with our Black queens.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
This was a great
conversation, ladies.